Alrighty then. Alright. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Transformers Darkness Rising Season 2. So last time we finished out the adventures on the planet of Eucharis, where the party was facing off against a bunch of Starseekers, and rightfully so, they demolished said Starseekers. After taking some after at least one of the party members taking some damage from the Starseekers, the others managed to survive and take them out swiftly. They then entered the temple that the Starseekers were trying to get into to find one of the one of the original knights, Achelon, guarding what's inside. Inside, they find the staff of Iskiri, the former queen of the Quintessons, along with the Emberstone, the artifact of Quintus Prime himself. They learned a little bit about how it got there and why it's there, as well as like what it can do, as well as heeding a warning from Achelon about what was to come with the shadows. After talking a little bit about that, Achelon didn't know much specifically about the shadows beyond what the party already knows, but he did have a warning about them for Hades. After that, party returned to the ship and started making preparations for heading off to Voruxas Station, which is where we will be starting off from, with everyone on the ship getting ready for the departure and such. So what is everyone up to?
You know how it is, man. I'm just chilling with my son.
Yep.
Wait. Are there areas in the ship to do like combat drills?
I think
I would
I don't
like to challenge
actually-
Hades into a battle.
I don't actually know.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
It's technically a very small area, but at the bottom of this current map, here, let me mark it with writing. There is technically a like simulation room for combat training.
He would be practicing.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna challenge the big one.
Yes,
Are you-
that's a smart idea.
I'm joking.
I know.
No, it's like, are you sure about that?
I saw you throw your 10 damage. I could survive one attack. But
You see, the problem is I could do more than one attack.
Yeah, problem is I could stun lock you. That's it.
That depends on who attacks first.
This is true.
You know what? Fuck it. We ball. A challenge.
Oh my god, okay.
We
I will
ball.
not warn you of death.
Of course not.
Alright.
You heartless bitch.
I'm not heartless, you're just a dumbass.
Nah.
I don't warn.
It's not a real combat. We're just sparring. Calm down.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no, I know.
I can't move my.
Oh, right. I forgot to unpause this time. This time I forgot. Normally I don't. My bad.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. Yeah, these rules are looking... Okay.
Wee.
Oh, alright.
I'm traveling fucking solo as shit.
Yeah. Token movement is quite slow in Foundry for whatever reason. I'm sure there's a way to speed it up. I just have no idea how.
Yeah.
It's probably weird, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just speeding in my car mode, man. No cops.
Yeah.
Alright. There's something about comical Hades moving that slow. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do believe they have a slower movement speed due to their size.
Yeah, probably. Not sure.
He has a 30 ground movement.
So
Nice.
average, so average.
Yeah, it's average. I have about 40 in my bot mode and 60 in my car mode.
Yeah.
I am going to watch this travesty unfold.
Oh boy.
Bruh.
I'm
Bruh.
gonna
Uh,
I'm gonna lean next to the Nexus and say, so who do you think's gonna win?
Who do you
Probably
think?
Hades.
we'll see.
All right.
Well-
Let me get a
Giant.
better
do you
visible battle map ready for you guys. I technically have one. Why?
So,
Don't ask.
so do you
Why?
intend? So I guess you've been training, and then presumably you would have approached him.
Yeah, when a spar was the first thing he said.
I had not taken you as someone who would be willing to engage me in melee combat.
Melee? Who said anything about melee?
Oh,
You
I need
could be
to
a melee.
fix
He just
a
shoot
token
you.
real quick. I need to fix a token. Shitty
If you
shitballs.
insist. That I if it's like if you insist, I shan't deny you.
All right, let's roll. They're probably already placing bets on who's gonna win.
Probably. All right, give me a second. I had to
Nah,
fix
there's
some
no
tokens.
point betting.
That's hurtful, but also very fair.
Oops, wrong button. Let me just check something.
Oh boy.
All right, let me go ahead and pull open this battle map
I
for
bet
y'all.
20 on the stupid one.
Wait, are you talking about yourself or me? Because I think you insulted yourself as
participating.
well.
He's not participating in this one.
I have to make jokes somehow. Back off.
All right, so where are we starting?
The inner square, wherever you want.
Okay.
Okay. Let me un momento, chief.
Yep. Roll initiative whenever you two are ready.
Hey. Fuck up.
I'm trying.
If you're betting 20 on the dumbass, I'll bet 20 on the knight.
Alright.
Alright.
Initiative. Let's go.
You roll first. It's only fair.
Okay.
What'd you
Okay.
get?
Okay. Let me roll my d2. Okay. So that's 22.
Ooh, nice. Alright, let me roll my shit. Oh, it's lagged. Oh no.
It's all good.
Okay, let me try again. So the thing pops up. Huh. That's weird. It's not rolling. Oh no.
Are you rolling from your token?
Cheat. Yeah. Wait, maybe I didn't click it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
All good.
Oh, there we are. Okay, so
Yeah,
edge
Foundry's weird
because
like
of the medic and an upshift of 1.
Oh, wow.
I got
20.
23. Let's go.
Wow.
All
Okay.
right.
I beat him by 1.
Let me see if I have any good battle music for this bullshit.
Okay. Well,
Music.
see, is it before combat? I can spend it to get on will. Hey, look. Is it before combat? I can do this. Code of night.
Yes, check any of your before combat things just in case you want to use them now.
Good.
Remember, if it says once per scene, you might want to be careful with that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use your powerful shit on me, man.
Code
I
of
mean, for you
night.
too, Jack.
Fine wheel.
I don't have anyone's perceived powers. I'm not gonna use my T-cog on myself.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah.
Besides, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
It would be too OP.
All right.
I can do it once for. So I can just activate it. So I'm gonna do it. Boop. Okay. And I got.
Zoom in for this. Yeah, you're still in range. Good. Do need to move
Okay.
a
Like
bit.
music choice. Personally, I would have put on circus music, though.
I don't have any.
Ha ha ha, very funny. Alright, so how big is Hades?
Towering.
I'm common, so I think that's...
No, you're large.
Oh yeah, I'm large, yeah. Is Champion large? I don't remember.
Champion is large.
Okay, I think that's upshift of
What?
1, maybe? Due
Let
to
me
the
double
size?
check. I'm pulling it up. Give me a
Yeah.
second. I need to. find it.
Giant and you don't get an upshift against huge or large, but you get an upshift against giant, and you get 2 upshifts against towering.
Oh, so it's upshift of 2. Nice, thank
Yep.
you. So that, with my targeting, gets me to a D2. I could spend 3 of my energy on to make it a critical success, so I will do just that. So that would be, let me see my damage. That would be 3 damage and a blinded condition.
Damn.
And what does blinded do?
See,
Uh,
snags on all of your attacks.
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so I moved.
So
can
that
I
would
move
just
less
be a
than 5?
normal roll for me.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I am gonna just move like a 5 feet and then use dodgy so you have a snag.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me see. I think that's about it I could do. I don't have multiple attacks. Let me see if the damage is right. So deadly. Yeah. So it's 3 stun damage.
And what does stun damage do? Oh, wait. There's just. Okay, yeah, it's
Ooh.
3.
Yeah, just-
3
yeah.
stun. Yeah, 3 stun.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 stun.
So 3 stun, or do I take any health damage from this?
Just stun, I believe.
Nah.
No, just stun.
Just stun. Okay.
I think you can't use your move action, but I could be wrong with the stun
Correct.
damage.
You cannot use your move action.
Wait, stun damage or
Yeah.
stun condition?
Stun damage.
Stun damage.
Stun condition, you lose all actions. Stun damage,
Yeah.
you lose move action.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you're blinded and unable to move.
Okay. How far away are you?
I am right, like, at the edge of the arena. I'm not fucking with getting close to you, thank you.
I can't
so
see
much-
the. I can't see the text. How far is that?
Let me see.
110. 110.
100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Some of these maps are. I wish the text would be bigger. Just in general.
It would have been cool if you could change the color of the ruler so it doesn't, like, blend in with the maps.
Yeah, let me see if that's something that can be done in the
Yeah.
core system.
So
Well,
that's
considering I
100.
can't- That's a problem.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if the medic wins.
Well, because I can't move,
I know.
and I don't. So, is this really a fair fight? I don't have range.
I don't actually think it is.
Oh, no.
Like, considering we didn't even set a place to start.
Yeah, true, we didn't.
We probably should have set that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could set it up right now. Just, say that I'm not that far away, but, like, over here-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I again,
So
this
it's
is
at least
this
fair.
is supposed to be a generic battle map if I don't have one ready for any of the like
yeah,
actual
you good, you
space.
good.
Yeah.
We could say I'm, like, maybe somewhere here or just a bit closer, so it's fair.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah,
well,
especially since
we should have
area-
set like a starting place, and then we could have moved
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, again, I
Also,
wasn't
to be
expecting
fair-
this, so.
And this is why I bet on the medic.
Alright.
To be fair, though, also the actual like training arena that was on the ship probably isn't anywhere near as big as this map actually is.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay,
So,
so
yeah, I'm closer. Let me move myself a little bit closer, too. So, there you go. I am 55 feet away from you.
okay,
Or 50.
okay. Well then.
You can still use your, like, free actions. The
Nope.
stun damage
Oh,
does not apply to them.
Oh no.
You can't use your free actions
I
to
don't think
move
so.
because using free actions to move is part of the move action. But you can use free
never
actions for
mind.
other things.
Okay. Well, you are within reach.
Yeah.
So
You do have a snap.
yeah.
Which means they're rolling normal because they normally have edge.
No, I did blind condition.
No. I
and,
mean on all of
dodgy.
their attack. Oh yeah. So double snag. So you would be rolling with snag in this case because one snag counteracted the.
All right, let's roll then.
I believe in you.
You just moved.
I can't. I'm stunned.
I moved back, so you know it's a fair fight.
No. You still move, so you can't use dodging.
Oh yeah. That's it.
No, you could.
No.
Okay, wait.
You have dodgy. You have to move no more than 5 feet.
Yeah.
You
And,
moved more than 5 feet.
Yeah, I started in that area, but we decided for Hades to have at least a fair fight, I moved back and say that we started in that way. Kind of retconning the thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. We did retcon it, so.
All right.
See, I'm close, so they could hit.
At least have a chance, because otherwise, yeah, I literally stun locked to death.
Yeah.
Because we never set a because.
I think
Never set a-
for the training room, I'll set up an actual like smaller border thing.
Definitely, smaller arena would be nice.
All right. Two. And I'm aiming, so it puts a D10, so. 2, D4. Cut. 8. Oh, D6, C8. And 10.
I believe in you, Utopia. You could do it.
Well, given your defenses aren't the highest, Jack.
That's a
It's a 24.
that's a no. Wait, 12,
Oh,
13.
right.
It's a D. I have specialization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Critical 28?
Hits. How much? I think it's 10 damage, right? Even with a snag, you still got it.
Well, it depends on which sword they're using.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. The one that I would. Well, yeah, because the only way to reach him would be the Void's Edge saber.
Oh.
So yeah,
10
It's-
damage.
10 damage.
I'm still standing.
Well, I can try again.
Yeah, still with a snag because dodge applies to all attacks made against me.
Okay.
Let me quickly subtract my health though.
All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. 2. Four, 6, 8.
Yeah.
I did it there. And then, yeah, just be a D8.
Yeah.
18.
Don't forget the downshifts due to the size.
Oh wait. Oh, you know what I haven't been doing? The fucking shouting.
Oh
I
yeah.
could have been doing that.
Yeah, you
So-
could've.
All right, so I can, if you would allow me to attempt.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. All right. That's a 17 on the die for the shout.
Oof.
So
that
yeah,
hits.
it's only a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be 2 up shifts. So how many down shifts am I taking?
2.
2?
Yep.
Oh, so that just negates it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll treat those as not there. 17, 18. 27?
Oof. How much? Is it a crit?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, dang it. Yeah, it's how much damage? Oh wait, 10
10
10
more.
damage.
Yeah.
I will use Energon to stay up.
Okay.
Oof. Yeah. Damn it, the snag is not helping me.
That's what happens when they're rolling specialized.
They're not only specialized,
They are rolling specialized with
expert in,
expertise. But I mean, yeah, but
if it
expertise
wasn't for
as
the
well.
expert, it would not have been able to hit. But the
This is true.
expertise is coming in a clutch.
This
Hey,
is true.
Nexus, should we go after them? Or not?
Nah.
Fair enough.
And I could move
We have
closer.
free actions. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I can't. I can't move actually.
Oh yeah, no free actions, no move action. Yeah.
No, well, no, I can't move. Period.
Yeah.
Even with
Yeah.
reaction. That's why stun damage is broken.
Yep.
So yeah, that's all I can do.
You casually said while dealing 20 damage, bro.
All on
Alright,
the first turn.
Yeah. Seeing that I'm using Energon, I do have a good bit of it, so I can move it back 5 feet. I can't really indicate it, but move 5 feet back. Right? Dodge you again. So do that exercise. It's upshift of 2 again. So, and I'll spend another 2 points of energy onto this time. Just deal 6 stun damage.
6 stun. There's
On top of the 2, so that would be 8
8
stun.
stun. Okay, what does it mean when I reach max stun damage?
You're defeated.
You're out cold.
Oh, is it out cold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Can I? Can you spend Energon to say no?
I think
Technically, because
Yeah. Because
technically,
it counts as defeated.
let me
it's
pull up
counted as
the
defeated,
let me
so
pull
you
up the book on
can
that real
push
quick.
yourself past the being unconscious, I think.
Let me double check that.
Yeah. It's only fair because I used Energon to stay up myself.
Oh, no, it's function normally for an additional 1d2 rounds after being reduced to 0 health.
Yeah, and stun.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yep.
broken, not gonna lie.
Let me reread stun real quick.
Sorry, Utopia.
I read stun earlier. It's they count as they are unconscious defeated when it reaches their max, the amount of health they have remaining.
Yep.
So it doesn't count.
There's a reason Cloud9 is scary.
So,
I'm so sorry, Utopia.
I mean, okay. We should probably establish rules further on how this works. Like, cause like, is it whoever reaches 0 first technically, or is it like you actually have to go down?
Unconscious
Probably
would
who
be
goes first.
defeated.
Rip.
Unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, stun's actually broken.
Yes, it
Genuinely.
is.
Damn. Genuinely, holy shit.
That's why Kara was talking about how she loves stun damage the other week.
Of course she does.
Or the fact you could just say no to being unconscious normally, but then not to stun.
So yeah, so it's weird. I have to reread some of those rules for the because I don't think you technically are allowed to heal yourself after you reach 0.
Yeah, again,
have to double-check
using
that.
Energon, the way I understand it is you're effectively able to remain standing, but it's in a situation where normally you'd effectively just be dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Kind of pushing your internal systems to their breaking point kind of deal.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Whereas,
Knockout. Lame.
yeah,
I'm sorry, Utopia.
it's sort of like
Damn.
an adrenaline. It's sort of like an adrenaline thing, is how I
I
interpret it.
genuinely...
Whereas
I mean to be so mean, I'm sorry. You could kill me later.
Hey, Nexus.
Yep, as he says that, I hand him 20 Xanax.
I approach Hades and try to bring them back online. It's like,
Oh, you don't
no,
need
no,
to.
no, no,
Once
no.
the training ends, you're both fully healed,
Oh, thank
energon
goodness.
restored, and everything.
You know, this probably would have ended
Thank-
differently
thank
if they
God.
had actually, you
I
know,
just
set
look at
terms.
Hades like.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
we
know,
should have. We should set up
said-
actual rules for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
That-
I wasn't
uh,
expecting any of you to ever do this. This was not in
See-
the plans.
See, that's
You're
fair,
welcome.
but also do consider the fact that I am now 20 Shanix richer.
No, you are. I'm not complaining about that. I've agreed to the bet. I'm just saying, logistically speaking, they probably should have set up like rules or something.
That's entirely fair.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Hades. You could kill me later if you want.
We'll just kill Steve.
If you dare touch my son, I will burn down this whole ship and then explode its core.
There's no need for violence. You won fair and square. Good work.
Thank you. Still felt belt though. This energon cube is sorry. And then he say he's an energon cube.
Okay, I guess I accept it. Let
Thank
me
you
add
for
that.
the training. You nearly killed me. That was
He
fun.
says, stumbling back out.
Yeah.
Not injured.
Away.
Not injured, but still woozy.
Definitely
Yeah.
bruised.
Definitely.
Definitely bruised.
Definitely
A little
bruised.
punch drunk.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm driving wobbly, dude. I'm trying not to hit a wall. No collision.
Looks like a drunk driver.
Yeah.
Lamau.
Hopefully there's no red lights, man. or playground.
He'll kind of look alright.
Whee.
My apologies next.
Nah, it's fine. Punishing Annex isn't much. It was all in good fun anyways.
He'll nod.
Don't worry, it didn't mean all that much. 20 Shanks is not a lot.
Exactly.
Now see hoards the 20 Shanix in his 20 Shanix box.
Oh.
I have
Alright.
no concept of currency or value.
I'm inclined not to believe you.
Yeah, plus, wouldn't be the first time I've lost a bet.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
reason I try to avoid betting.
Honestly, that's fair.
Yeah.
Gambling is a terrible addiction.
Most gamblers stop
Ah.
before they win.
Oh, it's not an addiction, it's just bad luck every time I've tried it. To be fair though, a lot of the times the bets were involving my siblings in some way or another, and they are just absurd in various ways. I mean,
Let me
you've
tell
met-
you about the time I lost to an overlord. Could never forget that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, and you've met most of my siblings at this point. You understand what they're like.
Yes, I think I do.
Yeah.
Alright.
Never play cards with Cerebros. Simply good at that.
Something tells me she does have a rather competitive.
That, and she knows how to count them without anyone knowing.
Next go
Bullshit.
beat Cerebros and poker.
Alright. So I guess he's gonna go get a drink. He offers if you want to come with him or not.
Sure.
Alright. Perhaps we'll go bother Alphatron then.
Ooh, one of my favorite pastimes. You know, half the time I do it just because he bugs me half the time just to see my reaction, so I do it a bunch just to get back at him for all that. And there's the other half of times where I do it because I seriously need his advice or whatnot on something.
not much different than between myself and some of my other siblings, I understand.
Yep.
So I guess when we get there,
So fucking big.
it is.
Yeah.
What's Alpha Trion doing at the moment?
He's currently actually over here
Drinking.
reading his mixology book again.
He is getting drunk to wash away his sadness.
No, he's reading, not drinking. He does not drink.
So
Damn.
I sit at the table.
Next goal,
I
turn
see.
Alpha Trion into alcoholic.
Oh no!
Hello,
Spike-
you two.
Spike his drink.
Hey,
Thinking about a stiff drink. I see you've been reading up on mixology.
Yes, I have.
Well, why don't we put that skill to use?
Sure thing. And he'll...
I would also appreciate one of those stiff drinks.
Of course, of course. So, how did the sparring go?
Well enough, I suppose. Though, given its sporadic nature, perhaps. Loosewires and myself should have set up proper terms.
It happens.
He's still... He's still won, for the most part, though.
Yep.
Good for him. It's not like
Oh.
he needs an ego boost, but whatever.
Oh, to be fair, there are certain types of combatants who aren't exactly suited to sparring matches, so to speak. I'd argue Loose Wires and myself sort of fit that role.
Perhaps.
Since our skills are mostly in a technical sort of sense. I'm not really a fighter, but I am a soldier, so to speak.
This is fair.
So we observe
least
Alpha Trion making the drink.
Oh, he finished. He brings them
Oh.
over to you two.
Alright.
You came at just the right time. I just finished making these, actually.
Oh. So I'll look at them. What do they look like?
They look kind of yellowish, but not like a lemonade yellow, like a very sweet yellow.
What's this?
Interesting.
Oh, just a little something I mixed up. I believe the locals of Eucharis call it fruit juice.
Fruit juice. Okay.
I'm not coming up with an alien fruit name, but I'm not using actual lemons.
No, it's great. Alright. So I'll give it a sniff before I drink it.
It smells
I will just-
very sweet.
I will just drink it.
It
I appreciate my booze before I drink it.
how
Nice.
do you just like just down it in one gulp, Nexus?
I just take a sip.
Oh, okay. Then you don't have to roll
Yep.
anything. It hits you pretty strong. The taste more than anything. It's very strong, good, strong and sweet tasting energon concoction.
Ooh, that's good. Hit me almost as hard as the first time I had one of our chemists.
Oh, good. I'm glad to know.
I, on the other hand, would have downed it in one go.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and roll me conditioning. So whatever your conditioning score is, let me know and I'll tell you what dice you have to roll.
Okay, it is. It's a 3 up? 3?
Plus 3,
Conditioning
so
three?
that would be D6.
D6.
Okay. So it's a d20 plus d6?
Yep.
Or is it just... Okay.
D20 plus D6. You'll be rolling this like a normal skill.
And no specialization or anything like that?
Nope.
21?
Alright. It hits you pretty good and hard. But you manage to handle it. It's strong. It's really strong, but really good. Very very strong, sweet, a little bit of sour to it.
Okay.
You manage you hold yourself together. You don't fall to the wooziness of the very strongly mixed energon.
Yeah, it's like so he's like, powerful stuff.
Glad you
gently
think so.
put down the puts down the glass.
Was not expecting you to down it like that, but okay. Glad you like it at
Yeah.
least.
I look forward to seeing what you might make next.
Thank you, thank you. Frankly, I do as well. Since you all are my test subjects, since I myself do not drink.
Honestly, that's probably better for everyone's sake. I'm terrified of the thought of a drunken you.
So am I.
Yeah. That's fair. Considering I've seen a couple of your siblings drink before.
Yes. Yes. Frightening as is.
Yep. So much collateral.
Indeed.
So much.
I would. So I kind of missed out. I had to fix my headphone.
Nah, you're all good.
Nexus was just talking about how he's afraid of the thought of a drunken Alpha Trion, and because he's seen his siblings drink.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And Alphatron was agreeing at the scary thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard that part, but I was gonna have Hades say surely you could, is okay. Who is the worst drunk between Poseidon and Zeus?
Definitely Zeus.
Okay.
He's a happy
Sure.
drunk, but overly so.
Yeah. It's like, surely it wouldn't be as much of a headache as Zeus. He gets to change.
Oh, I can
Hades.
imagine.
With all due respect, have you ever seen a drunken god?
He's like, I can't say I have. Or has he?
He is not, no.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a difference between a giant knight who's gotten very drunk. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that is a handful in of itself. But we're talking about the primes here. When they actively drink for the sake of getting drunk, it gets... well, let's just say, biblical.
Well, I'll gladly take your word for it then.
Yeah, it is, we tried to avoid those situations back in the day.
Yes. Indeed we did.
Sounds like a story. Perhaps you should share sometime.
Perhaps.
Yeah. At least from my perspective, it's one of my many war stories.
Oh, ha ha, hardy har.
Hey, he just gives a toothy smile at that.
So, I hear you lot have to set the course to Voruxas Station.
Yeah.
We have.
I've been
Figured we
doing
could
some
find
reading on that
Farius.
place.
Yeah, I looked over the basic files and what the knights have here on the Temenus, and it seems like we could find some useful stuff there.
Yes, I hope so. Hopefully you'll manage to get through the day without finding any miscreants.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm not counting the odds on that.
Oh, no, absolutely not. We have a terrible track record at avoiding miscreants.
I am aware. Alright, hey guys, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna pause everything for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Alright. But earlier I was gonna make the joke of whenever Nexus was saying that he just has really bad luck when it comes to making bets. I'm like, yo, Nexus revealed to have a gambling addiction.
Nah, he's just an unlucky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's that's one of the many reasons why he's usually so paranoid and tries to be so prepared for so many things, is because he just knows he's going to end up in the most absurd, dangerous bullshit situations possible because it's him. And that's just how unlucky he is.
That's absolutely fake. I really don't blame him.
Yeah.
When your life is a Looney Tunes cartoon, apparently.
Yeah. And then there's also the part of him that's paranoid and whatnot because he's the youngest of 13 children, effectively.
Yeah.
And some of those siblings include individuals such as Overlord.
Yep.
And also Cerebros, who would constantly hack into his personal old data pad. So he had to make it so unhackable that no one could ever hack it, ever. And yet she can still hack it, but no one else can.
Trust issues? Oh my god.
Yep. And then there's the part of him that's also, in through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
The war scar and survivor of a genocide part of him that's like, you know what, I'm done getting caught off guard by these assholes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say
Those
he's
are
justified.
Yep, those are effectively the three sides to Nexus. The three main components. Unlucky, chaotic younger sibling of a bunch of similarly chaotic siblings. And traumatized as shit. Those are his core components, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Granted he tries to be prepared, but you would think Hades would be more paranoid, but he's not. Despite the fact he has a rather unstable set of siblings. Is traumatized from war that he did not want to participate in. He didn't, and technically also the survivor of a genocide.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's entirely fair. I think the biggest difference is simply because, to a certain extent, Nexus's base personality was always had, like, a degree of paranoia, just because, he is very much a scientist. He is a thinker,
Yeah.
for better and for worse. So thinking about things and trying to be prepared for things comes naturally to him. It's just exacerbated by all the other factors
That's
of
absolutely
being unlucky, traumatized, and, sibling drama.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a part of him that's always been more or less the way he is now, just not to the degree that the current him is.
Alrighty,
so, like-
I am back.
Yeah, so I guess you could say those are like multipliers for what's happening baseline.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alrighty. So where were we again?
We were
No!
chat.
It's not. It's not the. It's not the bad one. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
okay.
four
Quarter
quarter
circles.
circles.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Calm down.
I had to delete the other one just because I needed room for other things.
Okay.
Thank God.
Oh man. All right. So
There was also Chief. Am I doing what you're doing? And then it's War Thunder, sir. They got the M something tank wrong.
Oh yeah. So let's move on to some of the other characters now. Cloud9, what are you up to?
Oh, just kind of chilling in the vents.
Fair enough.
I don't have much else to do other than, well, I suppose I could develop, that drug further. I mean, I'm pretty close to cracking it, so.
Yeah.
Alright, you know what, science, right?
Yep.
Alright.
When in doubt, yep. When in doubt, make drugs.
We have to cook. Let's see here. So, okay, 9 plus 3. So, oh damn, that'd be an 18.
Alrighty. With that 18, you managed to further the drug a fairly good amount. There's definitely a little more progress to make on it than you think, but it's pretty much done at this point. It is past pretty much all of the tests except for maybe one where it just barely didn't pass. And it's just like it's coming along really well, and you're about damn ready to finish this performance enhancer.
Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna save it for the last test, but yeah, I'm just gonna go about gonna eat a rat for my web and just gonna chill.
Alrighty. Coolio. Alrighty. And loose wires. What exactly are you doing with Steve?
I am upgrading his targeting site.
Alright, so you're giving him the
Sharpshooter's Grace perk.
oh yeah. Let me just go ahead and drag that onto his sheet.
Yep.
If it'll let me. Come on. Why did it not? There we go. Okay. Well, he's upgraded now.
Yeah. I help him draw then.
Alrighty.
Spend time with my child. Like a good father, you know.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys spend your time going about your lives on the ship as a full 6 days pass as you hear over the intercom Poseidon kind of speak up. We've arrived at Voruxas Station, everyone, if you'd like to look out the viewing ports. It's quite the sight to behold. And you will all see this outside the viewing ports of the ship.
Whoa.
Ooh. It's big. Also surrounded by a bunch of trash.
Oh my!
Yep, planetoid debris. Yeah. Alrighty. So, they hail for a landing port, and they get there. And
Bro, I swear, if this is a ghost station, we're fucked.
no. It is, well, the map doesn't show it. It is bustling with traffic. Like, there's a lot of other ships going in and out of port. Even as you get closer to port, you can see down below the city lights are flickering as people are moving vehicles and stuff, yada yada, all that. And so you come into port. Let me bring up the right map.
I was just worried we're about to have Dead Space situation on our hands, but luckily we're
No,
not.
I'm not that cruel.
Yet.
Yes, yeah.
Yet.
You disembark from the ship after landing, and you are immediately greeted by. You come out to this place. Let me pull up the map. Let me get your guys' tokens. Actually, you guys could pull them out. Down here at the bottom of the map. Start of this road.
Boy.
Oh.
It's big.
You see you see bustling throughout the city just a bunch of what appear to be Cybertronian-like creatures, along with some other species, more than likely the earliest inhabitants of this place, as well as other species that are clearly visitors, tourists, and trade commerce people. But the actual inhabitants, from what you know, are primarily a species known as the Geronician, and some form of Cybertronians. You're actually greeted by some of them. None of them specifically say anything important to any of you. They just are like, "Hey there, hello," type of deal, waving to you as
I
you
see.
come down.
I will wave back.
You are greeted.
I will bring Steve. He needs to learn culture, man.
All right, let me grab Steve's token then. You are all greeted by some officers here. They're at the usual ports all over, and they request your weapons, all of your external weapons, and then they put mode locks on your integrated stuff because this place has a no weapon policy. So basically,
Man, I'm not comfortable now of giving you my gun.
they basically tell you that they're gonna leave it on your ship.
I'll leave it on my. I'll have left it on the ship myself. If I had known that.
Yeah.
Did we know this?
Okay. You would have if you
Yeah.
actually read the information of the planet.
I would've read-
Steve would give up his weapons, and then the guys would put it on a conveyor belt that just brings it back to the ship.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'll just put my gun.
Yep, I would have left mine on the ship because I definitely read the dossier on the planet.
Yeah.
Nerd.
I need you to do me
sorry.
a favor.
Yeah.
Hades.
What?
I need you to do me a favor. I need you to rip off my arms and my mouth.
I don't think that's I don't think that's compatible with life. Cloud9.
Well, they are my weapons, like natural weapons.
I think they can make an I don't think that counts as what they're.
Yeah, you don't want to rip off his arms and mouth, right, officers? That would be very gruesome.
As long as he doesn't
Probably
start
didn't.
any fights, he's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
See?
Would you like I pull out a blunt.
No, thank you.
Suit
You
yourself.
just offered a police officer a boof.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
You're more crazier than me.
No, he's not.
Anyway, but we should probably investigate and see what the city is gonna offer. I'm gonna go investigate if I can find any information on Caminus. See what's up over there. And then, explore with Steve.
Out.
I'll be doing my own research, seeking around.
Yeah. If you need us, hail us. Come on, Steve,
Yep.
let's drive.
As as always.
All right, Steve will join you.
Do you have any plans, Cloud9?
Nope.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dan. Sorry. Go ahead.
I've got some things I want to look into while we're here as well, so I'll head off as well.
Alrighty.
Of course.
I don't have any plans then, so if you need me for something, I'm happy to follow along.
Hades was just curious if you had any ideas, and then, so either he'll let you go off on your own, or if you can follow him if you want to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Hades.
Okay. Alright. Figure out what I want to have him do.
Alrighty. So, let's actually start with Nexus. What was it you wanted to do, since you clearly have actual idea of what you wanted to do?
Yep. So, first, there's a few things I want to get to, but first and foremost, I want to try and see if I can find, like, a planetarium or some place that has, like, information on other planets and whatnot, and try and get more information on some of the other planets that's on our star map.
Alrighty.
The planets we don't have a lot of information on currently. Just to
Alrighty.
see if we might be able to find something more here at this intergalactic cultural hub, so to speak.
Yep. Roll me alertness.
Okay.
I will say you
Will
get a
you?
snag on this, just letting you know, because it's a big bustling city. It's really hard to find things easily.
That is fair. I will use total of 4 energon points, 1 to ignore the snag, and 3 for upshifts.
Alrighty. Alright, a
bad.
20 is good. A 20 is good. So yeah, you managed to find a planetarium, actually, with a bunch of people bustling in and out, but it's not too crowded, thankfully, at this time of day. And you find information on a lot of planets, a lot that aren't even on your star map, a lot that go beyond the star map, detailing heavily the planets within this particular galaxy, but there are details on galaxies beyond.
Oh.
So which planets were you specifically looking for information on?
Specifically, Parser. See if they have any more information on that.
That is the one planet they have no more information than what you already have.
Then the other two would be the Expanse ones. Expanse Nebulous Worlds and the Altihelix or Altihex.
Alright. So Altihex was once a planet that didn't really have any life on it until it was cyberformed. And for the most part, it is just a normal colony for Cybertron, a normal colony made up of Cybertronians and other species, but their most the most interesting thing is the fact that the ship that has been turned into a museum is an old Cybertronian colony ship from the golden age of Nova Prime's expeditions. It is not the Proudstar. That much can be confirmed. It is, in fact, one of the original arcs.
Oh.
And it holds a lot of history and information that they cannot contain within the Voruxas Station planetarium.
Fair enough. I'd also want to look into Quintessa just to get like an update on that, because I personally don't know a whole lot about that current situation.
Sure. So, real quick, you also asked about nebulous worlds.
Yep.
It is basically just what it says. What the information you have is just like more in depth about it, how it's an arc of stars and nebulous gas that just kind of sits above the plane of the galaxy, and it is uninhabitable for pretty much any species, even Cybertronians, due to the many different conditions that are there. It is supposedly full of mysteries because there have been stories and legends of pirates and other people who have tried to venture looking for treasure but never returning. The usual, like, ghost stories and shit that you find on these type of things. Quintessa is a planet that has a shaky history. Origins are unknown to those here of Voruxas Station. However, it is known that they once were a species of warlords who had conquered basically 5 total galaxies worth of planets and colonized them. They had a massive empire for a very, very long time until eventually the empire was no longer what it once was. Something changed within the empire's structure and things started getting better. The people who were enslaved were freed, and the empire became more of a coalition of the different galaxies. Each galaxy freed from the empire's grasp to eventually where peace was made with Quintessa and its former crimes. They had made up for a lot of them. There's still a lot of repair to do to what they had done, but it is something that the planet has been working forward to.
Ah. Cool. But yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to do, at least to start off with, was getting that information.
Alrighty. Let's move to Hades and Cloud9 real quick. What are you guys looking for?
Well, you see, he beat me to, well, I was gonna ask if how I was learning more about Quintessa.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You and Nexus think very much alike.
Yeah, we both have reasons to be interested in it.
Yeah. Well, so we are going to Caminus. So you know what? I'm gonna look for listen around for anything about Caminus.
Alrighty. So let me go ahead and pull up my information here. Oh, come on. Click the wrong button. So Caminus.
Yeah.
The information it's had is quite a decent a bit. It is a peaceful world, full of, for the most part, where is it? For the most part, just explorers, scholars, and farmers. Very respectable people, very religious. Not like religious nuts, but they have a religion that helps them keep peace and helps them kind of guide their way. Surprisingly, the planet is known for being the only Cybertronian colony in existence to be nothing but fembots, except for one singular bot who is the one who is a Guardian bot who came to Caminus with the original Titan ship that colonized the planet, the Titan Caminus themselves. And nothing is really known about that bot, but it definitely seems like an interesting place. As far as you can tell, it's almost as peaceful, if not as peaceful, as Voruxas Station itself.
I see. Are there any rumors about Caminus right now?
You don't hear many rumors about Caminus beyond like rumors of like how pretty the women are there. Some of the sleazeball men of Voruxas Station. There are still dirtbags here, even if it's peaceful.
Oh yeah, that's to be expected.
Yeah. But there are rumors you hear, whispers and talks about Antilla, actually.
Antilla?
Yeah.
Okay, so how about this? So, he's going to ask, hey, Cloud9, are you hungry at all?
I mean, I could always go for something.
So, like, what, so, are there, like, street foods, or, like, obviously there's probably could be restaurants, but, like, I'm curious.
There are restaurants, there's street food, there's, the usual stuff you'll find at a trade post for food.
Okay.
And a city, technically.
Yeah. Why don't you and I hit my treat? Oh. Anno?
Repeat that, please.
Oh, can you not hear me?
I couldn't hear you for a moment.
I see. He was saying, why don't you and I hit the market? It's my treat.
You know what? I'll take you up on that.
So yeah, he'll treat to Cloud9 to whatever he wants, and he's going to listen for around for, as you mentioned, rumors, and I imagine probably would have heard something about Antilla, so he would have listened.
Alrighty. So,
do I need to make any rolls?
no, I'm quickly determining how much money you're going to be spending here.
Okay.
Just need to do quick math on my calculator because it's too late to actually do math in brain. So let me go ahead.
That's fair.
You know what? We'll do easy math. You'll spend 50 Shannocks on food. So that's that. Okay. So, go ahead and roll me alertness.
Alright.
Do you want me to assist with that?
If you want to. Yes, that'd be very nice.
Sure, I'll give you assistance on that one.
Okay, let me take an edge. Thank goodness I had edge.
Don't you also get up?
And upshift.
Yep.
Alright. 6. Yeah. 25.
Alrighty. Yeah, so you managed to pick up on some of the rumors about Antilla. Rumors about how somebody heard about a ship trying to get through the solar storm, the Nova storm that's been surrounding the planet for an unknown amount of time. Supposedly, since the Titan colony was formed, Nova Storm has been hiding it, where no one could get through except for one ship ever made it through and came back out, and that was a ship crewed by Cybertronians. Supposedly, they used a very special map to get through. to find just the right places, and the map could be found somewhere located on one of the star maps used on that ship. An old star map.
I'll keep that in mind. Put that in the back pocket. Alright. So what does Cloud9 get?
Wait a second, I was lending you assistance to no, oh, you meant from the market. Well, what is there, Nova?
There's all sorts of different foods. Foods for Cybertronians, the average stuff that you'd find, but also foods for techno-organic species. Ranging from different vegetables, to different meats, to different fruits, to different grains and fibers and such.
I want to chew on a whole head of what the equivalent of lettuce is.
Alrighty.
And I think if I go into my fridge, I have a head of lettuce to do this with, so give me a moment.
Cabbage! Get some cabbage! I know lettuce and cabbage are not the same thing, but it's cabbage.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
some
not a big
cabbage.
fan.
Yeah, they're close enough.
Lettuce will do. Oh my god, this is gonna be fun.
Alright.
Never mind, I forgot we used the lettuce.
Oh.
Oh, sad.
Damn. Sag. Can't do
Oh, why
funny
does this
bit.
make me think of... I gotta find it.
Here, take this for comparison.
I've had it!
Oh no.
Here you go.
Lamau.
There you go, the lettuce.
Lettuce.
Yeah, nah, I just sit there. I get my my lettuce paid for, and I just start start munching on it.
Nice.
Alright.
And what is Hades eating?
What's around? I mean, anything, but like, what catches my eye?
They have the carcasses of Cybertronian fauna, like cyber deer, cyber foxes, such turbo foxes, such like that. Stuff that the ancient Predacons would have once snacked on back in the day.
Can I get a whole turbo fox, please?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh god.
I get a whole turbo fox. Is it raw? Is it roasted? How's it prepared?
It's raw, just like
Probably
you remember
roasted.
it.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
One whole raw carcass. Let's go.
Wait, maybe they're offering like roasted option. You should try it.
It's kind of
You
hard
know
to
what?
roast a Cybertronian carcass.
Not impossible.
This is
You're saying,
technically true. Yes, Anna?
no?
You know what? I got extra shanks to burn.
I bite off its head.
I'll buy you another one.
Oh my god.
You buy me enough. Damn. Okay. So I have two. Two turbo fox.
It would seem to be that way.
Okay.
That'll be 20 Shanix exactly.
You're
There you go.
welcome.
That's very generous of Cloud9.
Yeah, no problem. It's not my money after all.
No, it's the party's money.
You are an ornery one, aren't you? So he says that as he bites off the head.
Oh, what?
As he said, you are an ornery one, aren't you? As he bites off the head of the
Only when I think it's hilarious.
Alright, so I guess they continue to just walk and chat, maybe. What about
Somewhere Nexus sneezes.
Yeah.
Funny. Little shit.
Alrighty. Loose wires. Let's go over to you and Steve.
Yeah. Well, my communist plan has been thwarted.
You've...
Oh my god, we're just each each of us are just like
Nexus took your idea, you took communist from me.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, let's see. I can't really hear rumors about communists. So, shopping spree, let's go.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna buy Steve some art supplies from this planet.
Alrighty. Just remember how much money you guys have. It's in the resources journal in your guys' journal. And then my mechanic should also show the currency stuff. Just so you know what you're getting and whatnot.
Money.
Yep.
Oh, I have 930 Shanix. Good.
Well, so Shanix is is less value than the credits. Just letting you know.
Yeah, fair.
100 Cybertronian Shanix
I
equal 10
have
Galactic Common credits.
An idea.
Yeah.
Here, man.
Also, that's the party's money.
Yeah.
I know, shush. I would like to help Steve set up like make a portrait for some galactic credits. It improves his art and makes us money.
That's actually a good idea, yeah.
That's what we're gonna do, baby.
I'm gonna have you roll performance for
Just wait.
setting up
I
his
do-
setup.
I do have good performance.
Oh, good. Yeah, you're trying to make the area look pretty enough to attract people who would want to get their portraits done.
Hey, I get that. I get that. I will. My boy shall get the best kind. All right, here you go. See what I get. 25.
Yeah, you manage with the supplies that Steve normally carries on him and you typically carry with you when going to planets like this so far, for setting up his little like shop from the ship. You managed to set up a very nice, pretty little display to attract people, and then obviously he has his easel and his canvas and his painting supplies and everything. And he's like, "What is the purpose of this again, Father?"
You train your art skills, and people get good portraits, and we get money.
Ah, I see. Excellent
Yeah,
idea.
Helps you train your art skills, and also gets us a bit of money. Win-win situation.
Indeed. Well then, I guess we wait for our first customers.
Yee.
Alrighty.
The business will be booming.
Yeah, let me move these guys out of the way for
Someone said booming
Yep. Alright, let me
before he killed Spider-Man.
Alright, let me think real quick how I want to do this. I'm going to roll something to determine how many people you end up seeing. I'll roll this dice. That is... Alright. So, over the course of the next hours, or the next 2 hours roughly, a total of 8 people come by to get their portraits done, and Steve manages, his skill has gotten to the point where he can do very well portraits in a very decent amount of time. Quicker than most artists, but that's AI for you.
Hey, he's doing his best, and he's learning.
Yep. And you guys make a total of... Let me see. How much do I want to give you? I'll say a total of 100 credits you make.
Hey, we have 600.
Yeah. You guys have really, really done well. Let me go ahead and update
I am
that.
proud of my son.
Yeah, alrighty. So, is there anything else the rest of you are trying to look for while here?
Not that I can think of.
I am going to try and look for the more, let's say, less reputable parts of the city, so to speak. Find the kind of places that, more interesting information tends to flow through, whatnot.
Alrighty. Repeat that again. Part of it didn't pick up for me.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're all good.
Yeah, I'm effectively going to look for, effectively, the underbelly, so to speak, of the city, and try and find, places that would, like info brokers and whatnot, that might have more
Alrighty.
amounts of information on specific groups of interest or locations of interest than what we could get just trying to go to places like planetariums and whatnot.
Alright, go ahead and roll alertness for that.
Cool. I will. Do I suffer snag again or no?
Yes, because it is still a very busy place, and you are not trained to use your ears that well.
Okay. I mean, I'm not listening specifically. I'm just looking for, an info broker, effectively.
Oh, well then,
But yeah, no.
you can use your sight for that and have no snack. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, because... And I will use 3 Energon points to gain 3 upshifts.
Alrighty.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, you managed to find an info, or you find the directions to an info broker, which is in the warehouse district.
I will follow.
Alrighty, let me pull out your token to the warehouse district map, and then I will go ahead and pull you over to it. Alrighty.
Also, just out of curiosity, but on that previous map, were we supposed to be able to see the Starseeker?
There's a Starseeker there?
I
Oh,
assume
his
there's
old,
someone with
he's
a...
no longer a Starseeker, I just didn't change his token.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed his faction because I didn't want him to be a Starseeker anymore. I just was too lazy about the token.
Okay, that's fair. I assumed he was a Starseeker just because his token
Yeah,
was
no,
on
it's a pirate token. Yeah,
whatnot.
I completely forgot about him. Alrighty,
Fair
so
enough.
here you are in the warehouse district. And you hear the info broker is somewhere around here.
Okay. I'll start kind of just looking. So, do I have a specific idea of where in the warehouse district, or just
Yeah,
somewhere in the
just this like weird building
warehouse?
over
Okay,
here.
yeah, sorry, I didn't see the ping earlier.
Oh yeah, no, you're all good.
Yep. Then I will head here.
Alrighty. There's a door there with a little thing that can open. The little like viewing window that
Eye
opens.
slit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eye slit. Thank you.
I will knock on the door.
Who's there?
Go by Nexus.
How can I
heard
help
you
you?
can... I'm looking for some information.
It'll
I heard
cost
you're
you.
the person. Yeah. I expect it to.
What can I help you with?
There's 2 things I'd like to know more about. First off is if you have any information regarding Carcer / an individual known as Overlord.
And the second thing?
Star Seekers. I want to know more about what they've been up to recently.
It's gonna cost you 50 credits, buddy.
Okay. I will give them 50 credits.
Alrighty. Thank you, thank you. So, let's start with your first question. Carcer, it's a very, very interesting place. So, let's see. Carcer was once a Titan colony, right? I'm sure
Yeah.
you know that. And it got damaged in its travel to find a planet. Ended up crashing on some backwater world with no real intelligent life on it. The majority of the crew supposedly all died, but those that remained, well, let's just say they weren't very kind to the environment. And Overlord? Ooh, he's nasty. He's very nasty. I don't really know much about him and personally what he's up to, but I do know that he's no good for business. Starseekers, on the other hand, they're searching for something. Something old, something very old. Some sort of treasure, I think. You know, the usual pirate thing. Something to do with some old-ass ship and treasure left on that ship. Cybertronian in origin, I believe. Why they're after it, I don't know. From what I understand, the pirates have so much loot and booty that they're rich. Some of the richest groups in the entire known cosmos. I don't know why they need any more treasure.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the info.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the credits.
No problem. And I will head back.
Alrighty. So you head back to the main business sector of the city. What is everyone else up to?
Chilling, my boy.
I am ripping a fat fucking doobie right now.
Fair enough.
Oh?
Oh?
Oh no.
Why is he sussy?
Why are you sussy, bro?
What is Hades doing?
Trying to think.
Fair enough. Loose wires, are you also thinking?
My brain a little shut off right now.
Valid.
You know, since oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, nothing. I was gonna say, that's the secret. I'm always sussy.
Oh.
That is fair. He makes a good point there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mr. crawls in the vents constantly.
You know what? Are there any? Because you did mention in the thing about the station that there is a consistent population of it. Are there any books?
There are books, yes.
Can I find any interesting books in Quintesson?
Yes, you can actually.
Okay. It may be kind of a dry read, I imagine, but can I find any history books?
Go ahead and roll alertness.
Alright. And are you helping me at all with this, or is I rolling by myself?
No, I'm helping you with this.
You are? Okay.
Actually, the skills alertness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. That will be. I'm really happy you did, by the way. 20.
Alrighty. Yeah, you managed to find a Quintessonian history book, and it is, in fact, in Quintessonian.
Okay. How much is it?
It is... Let me look at my table of things. That's the wrong note thing. 15 credits.
I buy it.
Alrighty. So, you get the book. And do you start reading it?
Sure. Well,
Alrighty.
maybe on. I guess he'll be like. Perhaps we should consider reconvening with the others. Nine?
I said we should follow.
Oh, you were muted.
Fuck.
It's
It's all
okay.
good, man. All good.
All right. So yeah, I guess
Yeah.
he'll start reading on the way back.
Alrighty. Loose wires. What are you and Steve up to now?
We could set up even more business. I shall spread the good word of my sons or to get money and his skills better.
Alrighty. Steve suggests also selling some of the paintings he's already made. Some of the
Only
ones.
if he wants to.
Yeah. He runs back to the ship and brings just a stack. I mean, he has a couple hundred paintings. He's had a lot of time. So
Yeah.
he brings back a stack of like 100. Or not 100, but
Let's
like
go
a
find
lot.
someone who's gonna buy that. Let's go.
He's like, what if we set it up at the shop and have people come by? They can either get a
Smart
portrait
idea, let's
or
do that.
buy. Yeah.
Let's upgrade the shop, yeah.
So you guys will spend the next few minutes putting that all together. Nexus, I assume you go to find the others?
Yep.
I will say you easily managed, obviously, to find Hades and Cloud9, given Hades' size.
Yep. And also, I feel like Hades and Cloud9 both, just in general, kind of stick out.
Yeah.
No, there are other beast formers here. There are
Oh, I'm
Cybertronians of all
sure.
types.
Yeah, but
No, I'm sure, but
what else is a giant fluffy spider and a like big fucking sphinx?
This is also true.
yeah. Yeah, first of all, there's none of them are like Hades, I imagine.
This is true.
And then there's the spider, who's pretty consistently in his spider form, who's semi-fluffy, semi-mechanical, and smoking a dope.
Yeah, that's fair.
True. If you smell marijuana, it's probably me.
Exactly. Like, he may not be the only, he may not be a select few of beast formers or whatever out here, but he is still pretty distinct.
That's fair. Alrighty. So you guys find each other. Do you go to find loose wires as well?
Did we look for loose wires?
Up to you, folks.
I don't see why not.
That's what Nexus is asking
Oh.
them when they reconjoin, noticing that loose wires hasn't rejoined.
I think he'll find us eventually.
Yeah, he's probably not going to get into too much trouble. I mean, Steve's with him, so honestly, I feel like Steve's more responsible than loose wires.
Surprisingly, I think so too.
Well, that's a scary thought.
Indeed.
Yep. Not sure how
Oh.
comforting that notion is, but at the very least, I can trust that they'll probably be fine, or at the very least, they'll call for backup if they need it. But I'm imagine they won't.
We'll keep our ears open, I think. But
Yeah.
I do actually have something to share with you and potentially the rest of the crew once we finally convene.
Oh.
I've heard some stories about Antilla.
Oh. Actually, I've got some information on some of the other planets that were on the star map as well. Also got a bit more information on Carcer, and a bit more information on the Star Seekers, mostly confirming our earlier suspicions, but it does give some additional context as well.
This is good.
Yeah. Figured a place like this would have the right type of people to get that kind of information from.
So yeah, I guess he'll shall we go to the ship then?
Yeah. Suppose we can wait for the remaining two on the ship.
Yeah, fine by me. Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go.
So back to the
And
ship.
I guess yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And I guess once we're away from prying ears, Hades will begin to explain to Nexus about what he heard about Antilla, about how it was thought a singular ship was able to get through the vortex. It was of Cybertronian make,
Believes that shit was circuit speckers.
and he used a map, so supposedly, to get through it.
Oh, map, right?
Yes.
That's what I've heard. Yes.
Do you think it's connected to the parchment map we found back on Cybertron?
That's what I was thinking. It very like there stands a chance it could be very well the ship we're looking for.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like the kind of thing the Proudstar could manage. Especially considering the crew. I mean, Nova was pretty skilled at, well, just about everything, but the rest of the Proudstar crew were all excellent in their own right, with their respective fields and whatnot as well. So it's entirely reasonable to think that if anyone could make it through something like that, it would be the Proudstar and its crew.
Definitely something worth looking into. I would.
Yeah. What I heard about Carcer was that, as we knew, Carcer was one of the Titan colonies, but apparently the Titan ship got damaged and crash-landed on a mostly uninhabited planet with little to no life forms of at least intelligent life forms. Most of the crew supposedly died, but those who remained became a bit of a problem for the environment.
I see.
And it seems like Overlord has most definitely been up to a whole bunch of no good all over the place outside of Carcer, though I wasn't able to learn about any specifics.
I'm sure we'll see the fruit of his labor before long.
Yep. And I got confirmation that seems to suggest that the Starseekers are indeed searching for the Proudstar. My guess is for some reason is one of two things. Either they know about something that is or is rumored to be on the Proudstar that I'm not aware of, something they may have found on one of their journeys. Or they're after the Pharaoh taxes for some For Primus knows what reason. Either way, probably not a good thing, but at least we might have a bit of a better idea about what their motives are. Might give us more to go on in the future.
If the former is true, I can only wonder what they may have found.
Indeed. Considering that the first chunk of dark energon that I ever came into contact with was found by them on one of their voyages. There's far too much out there that they could have found, especially with recent information we've gained about just how old certain things in this universe are.
We may be guessing till this lifetime until the next. We just do so blindly. I agree. Our efforts
Yep.
might be better spent elsewhere.
Indeed. But at the very least, we can assume that whatever it is, it's probably not something we should let people like the Star Seekers get their hands on.
That's indeed true. So, say that map. Perhaps we should compare it. Like, are there any records of like pictures of Antilla at the moment of the storm?
Just the storm, yes. A very, very bad and dangerous Nova storm.
Okay. Perhaps we should compare the two.
Yeah. Might as well.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna do overlay or comparison of the storm and the map we have.
Basically, when you do that, the storm, the map that you have simply directs you to the location of the storm, which covers basically the size of a solar system. There are no exact coordinates to the planet of Antilla itself because the Nova Storm hides it.
Yeah.
So overlaying the Nova Storm just confirms that that you don't have the exact location of Antilla itself within that storm.
How unfortunate.
Indeed. Can I try and, like, do various, like, scans and analyses of the map itself? The old map, to see if there might be any sort of, like, hidden messages or secret, like, markings or anything like that?
Sure, go ahead.
What would that be?
That would be technology for scanning.
And as a walk through it, can I lend you assistance?
Yep.
Sure, you get edge and upshift.
Cool, that's 2 more upshifts, because I already have edge. 5. Hold on, I need to check something. 1, 2. I critical succeed. Auto crit, I mean.
Alrighty. So, on the front of the map instead of the back, there is a small, tiny, hard to see, easy to miss message that you didn't pick up before. It basically says in Old Cybertronian, not the Prime language, but Old Cybertronian, the key to finding the answers lies on multiple maps.
Okay. My guess is this map will lead us to other maps, or something along the lines. It looks like, based on this message, we're probably going to need multiple maps. And they probably join together or something like that in order to form a map through the storm.
I see.
They're each a piece of the puzzle, and in order to get the whole picture, we need each piece.
And then it's all the more important that we to our destination then.
Yeah. At the very least, this gives us more of an idea of what we're actually looking for outside of the Proudstar itself. Since that was pretty much all we had to go on before now.
I say that's progress.
Indeed. Even small amounts of information, if new, or simply capable of shining new light on existing information, is valuable. That's good to know.
Alright, so I looks at my non-existent watch. Where is where is Steve and Loose Wires?
Yes, Loose Wires. What are you doing now that all of Steve's paintings have been sold?
I'm gonna go buy my boy some dinner.
All right. He still cannot eat.
Damn it. Alright, souvenir time then. Fuck it. I forget that he has no mouth.
He has no.
Yeah.
He has no normal organs. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. I know. Anyway, I'm gonna go buy. We're gonna go buy some souvenirs for him.
Alrighty. What type of souvenirs are you looking for?
Painting supplies, most likely. New colors that he could use. Probably a book about arts too.
Alrighty. So let me go ahead and subtract how much money you are spending. So some book about art, some painting supplies. What was the other thing you said? Sorry.
Books, supplies, painting supplies. I think that's about it.
Oh, okay. So that's a total of 30 credits.
Yeah, I'll buy that. That's good souvenirs. Time to go back.
Alrighty. So now you're all back on the ship.
Whee!
Give me a second. So let me go ahead and pull open the map proper. Alrighty, so you're all back on the ship now. Loose Wires, I assume you and Steve go right to your room.
If others need help with, I will join them. But if not, yeah, I'm gonna chill with Steve. You know, teach him about more art.
Fair enough.
I shall make Steve into the most greatest painter in the universe.
Right on, right on.
And probably a killing machine on the side.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's getting close.
So,
Next, I shall combine with him.
oh God. So, what do the lot of you want to do next?
Nexus?
Weren't we supposed to refuel?
We could start
The ship
Yeah.
did, the crew, the
Yeah,
crew
we
did
would've-
refuel
Yeah.
while you were away. The crew refueled at the docking station.
Yeah,
I was
potentially-
away. I was sitting here just trying to listen.
Yeah, fair. Potentially.
I meant while you guys were off the ship, the crew refueled.
Yeah. I mean, if the city has no problems that need our immediate attention or help with, I think the most logical course for us to be plot course to Caminus.
I
right?
mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, the city
Yeah.
seems peaceful, right? We investigated, found a bunch of good information, right? We haven't run into any sort of trouble, so we don't really have anything else to do on this Voruxas Station, to be honest. Unless
Yep.
there's something big happening, I think plotting course to Caminus does sound fair.
Yeah.
We still need to figure out how the hell the Forge of Souls end up on, Cybertron.
Yeah.
right.
Probably have to talk to the Mistress of Flames for that, though.
Probably. Most definitely, yeah. It is a big mystery. Let's just hope Caminus is in good shape when we get there.
Yeah.
We have to talk to the stinky bitch. No.
I mean, we don't. You and I don't have to. They can.
we had to talk to the space pope. Let's go.
Yep, let's hope Caminus is in good shape when we get there. Smash cut to just a ball of fire. Well,
Yeah.
It's like everything's on fire.
like Nexus just. It's the meme with the dog in the chair.
No,
and the
but-
room
yeah,
on
this is-
fire. This
This
and
is
it's
fine.
just Nexus and Hades, and it's just
Yeah.
the four of us, and it's like
Yeah.
this is fine. This is fine. This is
No.
fine.
We look at the
Dan,
destroyed
Dan.
Caminus. Everyone's dead. It's like, well, damn.
Granted, we all might have shared, but Dan, we have to understand that is exactly the meme I was going to quote.
Yep.
Yep. So
We,
this is
we,
fine.
we all
This is
share
fine.
brains, so.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely fair.
Or Caminus will be on fire after we leave.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Who-
one or the other.
One or the other.
But what's to say we're not the ones who's going to start that fire? No.
Yep.
Yep.
I guess Hades will, once we get to the ship after discussing the map, he'll start perusing through the book. The history book.
Alrighty. So, you guys tell the crew to set course for Caminus, and after making sure the ship is properly refueled and everything, you all go ahead. The ship takes off, and it is time you start making your way to Caminus. So you begin reading the book. Any specific history information you're trying to learn from it?
What have I missed out on, basically?
So after the knights basically uprose against the Quintessons and started the Quintessonian Imperial War uprising and fled, it talks about the fact that a group of Quintessons led by a Quintesson known as Alpha Q had gone to Cybertron with a group of scientists at some point when the Primes reawoken to help them start civilization on Cybertron. When things seemed like they were at a good place, those Quintessons returned to Quintessa, where some of Askiri's old council, who remained in some form of power, whether it was an office or not, ended up finding out about this and disliking it, sending an army to Cybertron to convince the Primes that they were there to continue helping, but in reality, they were trying to enslave the Cybertronians to uprise against the Primes. To which there isn't information specific on the specifics of the war itself, because the majority of that information is on Cybertron or lost to Cybertron, aka Alpha Trion. Alpha Trion has it all with him. You've probably read through it at the Knights Temple, and he has it and Alpha Trion has it in his books.
In his library.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then it talks about how after the war on Cybertron ended and those Quintessons were either killed or simply defeated and sent packing, Quintessonians were banished from Cybertronian space. That entire galaxy was off limits to the Quintessons, or else they would be under threat of who knows what, aka the Knights. To which, when this happened, supposedly Alpha Q was elected into office in place of whoever took over after Iskiri, because she kind of just vanished.
Yeah.
And that's when things started to change. He started to free worlds of everything that had happened. All of the enslaved people were no longer enslaved. They were free to restart life. And basically, he dismantled the entirety of the empire, but in place offered peace by creating a coalition council of galaxies type of deal. So each galaxy would have different sectors of the galaxy, would have leaders from those sectors, create a council per galaxy, and then the 5 galaxies that were once a part of the empire would become a part of a larger council. And peace was made throughout this entire sector of space, basically. And it's not the most peaceful place in the known cosmos. That's definitely Voruxas Station. But it is one of the most peaceful coalitions that have existed.
Interesting. Alright. So I guess he'll put that away for now. And, you know what? If there's any time during the 3 days of travel, he's gonna train.
Alrighty. There's
Would you
definitely...
like a sparring partner?
Only if stun damage is not allowed.
I was gonna...
I accept those terms.
Wait, what level are we supposed to be again?
12.
12.
Well, did
I
I?
forgot to level up.
I should have.
You
Leveled
are
up.
leveled up, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Hades
gonna
is
go
leveled
do
up.
that real quick.
Yeah, that's fair. You got.
Yeah, you
Alright.
have to level up as well.
I gotta
science
set
is
up the
good.
maps.
I forget. Did we get a perk? General perk?
Yeah.
Not. Yeah, level 11
Oh,
you do.
11. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm good. I'm leveled up. All right. Cool.
Yep.
Be one in social.
Let me.
Let me make sure I have all the tokens I need for this.
Basically doing the whole Spike Spiegel training, except with sword.
Right. Alrighty.
You'll be guts, just basically.
Lamau.
There,
You know
there
what?
was actually a video of a guy training with a buster-like sword somewhere surfacing online.
I'm sure
Ten
there was.
specialized in strength. Let's go.
Nice.
Actually, no. We'll put it in the acrobatics. D4 acrobatics.
Let's see, scientist level 12. I get applied science. Gotta read what it does. And my social gets better, yay!
Nice.
In the super general perk. Wonder what we're gonna use that for.
Wait. Where's the general perk coming from?
Level 11.
Oh, did you not have one?
Because
No, I
he didn't level up. He was still level 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I didn't realize you were level. Wow.
Yeah, no. The entire time I was just level 10.
Well, you guys
were
leveled
too-
up. Well, you got. I believe you guys leveled up after the combat, because you only leveled up last session. You were supposed to level up before that. I just forgot to tell you guys.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no. I never leveled up like at all because I kept forgetting to.
All good, man. All good.
So, yeah, you were basically 2 levels behind.
Look. Cloud9 was gonna level up, but then he got high.
Yeah. God damn. Once per scene, you can use broad understanding and thesis in combat. Oh, cool. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
sometimes you do things, but then you forget you do things because you got high. Oh, hey, a +1 health, and I gain a limited or restricted weapon as my choice of personal gear.
Nice.
Fortunately, I don't really care for that stuff. You know what? I mean, I do have something in sharp, so I really could get whatever I wanted anyways.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We're gonna make this an interaction with Hades if Hades is willing.
What?
Hey Hades.
What is a Cloud9?
I've always wanted to try a weapon. Can you make any recommendations for me?
Let me get a look at you. Kind of look you over. Do you kind of get an idea of what I want to if you allow me, I want to test something. So maybe
Sure
he's
thing.
trying to kind of give it. He's gonna hand you. He'll hand you a lighter weapon, just like, and he'll ask you to swing it a couple times, kind of gauge what your natural tendency is when using a melee weapon.
As soon as he grabs the small weapon, you see him like hold it in his hand, and as he looks at it, he just like, he basically like
Just give it a
rapid-
couple. Yeah, give it a couple swings. Oh, rapidly swings it.
Yeah, he just well, basically his hand like dislodges and it like his wrist joint basically like spins around, so it's just like a circle, a circle.
Uh-huh. Okay. And he all the while he's very much critically observing you, like how you hold the weapon, how you what stance you take, how
I
you know.
forgot about. I forgot to level up to 11. Goddamn.
Oh no, not you too!
I strangely forgot.
Oh my god! But yeah, basically how you carry your weight, how you know the weapon you're wielding, how you swing it. That's all that.
Back, and as he's like swinging it, he
Uh-huh.
like it's very much like watching a spider attack. They rear back, and then with a lot of like range and speed, they just kind of goes in for the hit. That's just what comes naturally to Cloud9.
Yeah. What kind of a weapon would suit that kind of? Maybe. I'd say either. I personally would say either a spear or a dagger. Probably fit something like that.
Like a spear.
Yeah.
Probably a spear, yeah. It has bigger range.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking like because how the weapons are naturally used.
Hmm.
How about this then? So yeah, I want you to try using something like this, and he'll hand you a spear.
Kind of like looks at the long stick.
Yeah.
He
Well, he'll give you an example of like how to wield it, and then he'll ask you to like try that basically.
he's gonna try and do it,
Mhm.
but as he does it, he kind of like it looks like there's something on his face where it's like it's kind of like a jumping spider staring at something, like he's doing the little head tilt.
Uh-huh.
And as he tries to like follow with what you're doing,
Mhm.
not only does he use the front end to strike, but he also uses the back end as he retreats.
Ah. I see you've already picked up on a useful technique.
It just feels right,
That's what that's what the hope was. It suits you, I think.
Oh, thank you. That's why I kind of came here for. You're the weapon expert. Traditional weapon expert.
He'll give a smile. I'm just glad that I'm able to help you find find your calling.
Absolutely. And Hey Nova, could you update my help to 8 out of 8, please?
Yep. Let me go ahead and...
If you would desire, perhaps I could help you further along your training.
That would be very much appreciated.
Then it shall be done.
Hooray, you're gonna teach Cloud9 how to use a spear.
Yes!
That's a scary thought.
The spider has range now other than his whip.
Lamau.
Oh no. Huh, for some reason my shit is not updating to accommodate 7 speed. That's weird.
Did you change your level to 12?
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
There you go. You have to change it on the character sheet.
Strange.
Yeah,
so
those
I
are that.
can't update-
Yeah, it auto updates.
You know what would be really
Oh.
neat? Is if
What?
we upgraded that spear with extended.
Yeah! We can. We could.
I was gonna say just use the Cybertronian glaive stat block
Yep.
from Enigma.
I mean, I've got the requirements for it anyways. It was either that or the trident.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, Cybertronian glaive it is.
All right, I can get that for you
Forget,
onto your.
can the Cybertronian glaive be affected by the whatchamacallit? Thing I mentioned?
What thing?
Yeah, it can be extended, yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh
extended
yeah,
upgrade.
extended. Yeah, it can.
It's normally
Okay,
times
so-
2, but now it's times 3.
Yeah.
So that's 10 times 3, 30 feet.
Yep.
Yep,
Man,
it can
I
get you a
love-
30-foot range.
Yep, adding the Cybertronian glaive now. There we go.
God, we're such gross motherfuckers.
Yes,
We
you
are!
We are.
I'm more than aware of that.
I love
man,
it.
Upgrades to want to slap on this motherfucker. Level 12 battle hardened, you gain 1 health. Additionally, gain a limited restricted of your choice of person gear. Excellent. And then do it again.
But yeah. He suspects you shall make a good student. Just know that, he expects discipline.
He says to the
problem.
stoner.
Yes.
Look, stoners can be disciplined in the right circumstance.
Mhm,
No, I
mhm.
know.
This
it's
is true.
just funny.
Damn, we need a context for that.
So, here's the real question though. What general perk should I take?
Well, that is a good
Oh,
question.
damn, good
Oh.
question. I do need to pick one too. Huh.
Well, I will
Should
say, I don't have any combats planned for tonight, so you guys can always do it after session if you want.
Alright, yeah, no need to worry then. But probably should do it now so nobody forgets.
This is true.
Yeah.
I am probably gonna end session here just because it is getting late and we're over 2 hours. So it's like I think we've had a
Yeah.
good session so far. So I'll end it here. We can finish up leveling you guys up and whatnot. So
Alright.
all right, but yeah, I'll end it. Let me stop the recording.